Hello everyone, this is Frank DeMore with the End Times Research Ministry. Today is August the 1st of 2017. I want to cover a prophecy that is very exciting in these last days that has to do with the warnings from Jesus Christ and Daniel the prophet in the Old Testament in regards to a third temple that will be built in the last days, of which the Antichrist is going to go into. And he is going to tell the world from this area in the temple that he is God. For those of you who have never seen this prophecy, let me show you some scriptures dealing with this issue. The first one is Daniel 9:27. It says, "And he shall confirm the covenant with many for 1 week. And in the midst of the week he shall cause the sacrifice and oblation to cease. And for the overspreading of abomination he shall make it desolate, even until the consummation, and that determined shall be poured upon the desolate." So what we have here is he is the Antichrist. In the last days, he's going to confirm the covenant. Whatever covenant was already made, he'll confirm that covenant. And in the midst of this 7-year period, or exactly 1,290 days, this Antichrist will go in the temple and tell everybody he's God. Now, in order for this prophecy to be fulfilled, the Jews have to rebuild the temple, and they have to start up their sacrifices. Now, they've already started their sacrifices in practice. They had approval by the Israeli government, and some of the first videos of showing these practice sacrifices emerged on the net, starting in 2012 and moving from 2012 all the way to now 2017. So the step of practicing is one giant step towards the fulfillment of this prophecy. Now Jesus points back to Daniel. You'll see this in Matthew chapter 24, verse 15, when he says this, "When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whoever readeth, let him understand." The holy place that he's talking about, in reference to what Daniel said, is in fact that third temple that will be built. Now, a lot has been going on in the background that many of the church members and, of course, the people who don't know Jesus, that are not reading the scriptures or following news like I'm showing you, wouldn't know too much about what's going on in East Jerusalem where the temple is going to be built. But let me just show you this. The article comes today from the JewishPress.com. You'll see the headline, "Explore the Temple on Google Maps Street View." So in the background, the Israeli government is preparing the way, little by little, for the Jews to go up and pray and have the access just like the Islamic people have right now on that Temple Mount area. And so what you're going to be looking at is what this area on the Temple Mount's going to look like when this Jewish temple is built. So let me walk you through this so that you can see for yourself firsthand what it looks like and where the Antichrist will be going to. So the view that I just showed you outside the Holy of Holies was this ramp, and this is the altar of burnt offering. It says, "Altar of burnt offering by the door of the tabernacle of the tent of the congregation, and offered upon it the burnt offering and the meat offering as the Lord commanded Moses," in Exodus chapter 40, verse 29. So the Jews at the Temple Mount Institute have been preparing for this third temple for a very long time, and one of the things that they had to recreate in its likeness was this altar for burnt offerings, and that's what this is for. So let's move now. We'll go over to, we're right at the platform outside the Holy of Holies, which I'll show you, but this is like the courtyard outside of that area. And I'll just turn it around so you can see what that looks like. And this is, again, where the Antichrist will be going. Now you see these huge doors that are just before the Holy of Holies there at this third temple that they're showing us. So let's go right into the Holy of Holies so I can show you what that's going to look like. We're inside I'm going to show you the ceiling view of it so you can see exactly what they show us. And I'll bring it down to a floor view and do the same thing. So let's move out of this Holy of Holies. We'll go up the stairs here. And we're back where the altar of burnt offering is. Just giving you a glimpse of what it looks like. And so what I did is went through this passageway here, and this is obviously outside where the temple itself is. So you get a good view of what's going to be coming soon in Israel on the Temple Mount area. That's why there's been so much activity in East Jerusalem right now amongst the Jews and the people that follow Islam. You've seen in the news in the last couple of weeks the Arab Palestinians who have caused all kinds of problems there in the Temple Mount. And there's the temple itself as we were already in it. So you get a good view of things to come. Now for anybody who doesn't believe that this is actually ever going to happen, all I'm going to say is just stay tuned. Because when you see it take place, when you see the structure of these buildings going up, you'll understand the words of the Lord Jesus Christ should be taken seriously. Because that will tell us that the Antichrist is already alive and he's just about to take his position in prophecy to fulfill every word that Jesus spoke about him and this third temple. And please, subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is Frank DeMora with the End Times Research Ministry. God bless.